No, short version. Mrs. Dalloway was the first great book I ever read. I grew up in Southern California and was not a bookish child. I was just sort of a skateboard kid. I mean, I wasn't intellectually inclined, and I was nattering away one day to a girl, an older girl, I had a terrible crush on. I was talking, and she kind of took a huge drag of her cigarette and said to me, "Hey, have you ever thought of being less stupid?" So I went to the library, the little trailer on cinder blocks where they kept the books at my school. They didn't have any Eliot. They had this one book by Virginia Woolf, Mrs. Dalloway. I was the only one who'd ever checked it out. And I took it home, and I can't exactly say that I read it. I tried to read it. I couldn't tell what was going on, but I could see the density and complexity and music of those sentences. I had never read language like that before, and I remember thinking, oh, she was doing with language something like what Jimi Hendrix does with the guitar. There was that same kind of barely, the beautifully controlled recklessness and that kind of muscular command of the language. And it turned on a little light bulb over my thick little head. I suddenly understood what it was possible to do with only ink and paper, and so it stayed with me ever since.